Hi, and welcome to Late Night Sports episode 18. And I'm Andrew Roy. I'm 5'7", 330 pounds. I just had a full, large Domino's pizza double bacon. I'm feeling it right now. But you still can't eat that. And this right here, this John Mueller, he's 6 foot tall and hair down to you know where. And you can't cut that. Bada boom. Welcome to Late Night Sports. How you doing?
You're on the yo-yo diet.
Yo-yo diet?
Down 1 week, up another, down.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get the yo-yo. You gotta stop doing the yo-yo diet. You gotta get that under control.
Yeah, I can't stop. You know, almost basically put on like 80 pounds.
Yeah. Like, when you see food, just the weight's on.
Yeah, that's how it is, you know?
Yeah.
It's what it is.
So no MLB news, but there is a little bit of Red Sox news this week. Steve Pearce has officially retired after 13 seasons and the 2018 World Series MVP.
Bye-bye. Thank you while it lasted.
He stepped away from the Red Sox and baseball during last season.
Yeah, he kind of started falling off. It was the end. It was time. He should have, honestly, if I was him, he should have just retired after the 2018 World Series win.
I know, like, I can't think of, like, a better way to end.
Yeah, he just sticked it on, you know. Maybe it was money-wise, but, you know, he'll be good. And he passed the MLB's 10-year rule, so he'll be getting a pension for the rest of his life, so he'll be just fine.
Yeah, he did very good. With the Red Sox, he hit He hit 279.
He had a high on-base percentage, though. Very high on-base percentage.
On-base percentage was 394.
It was only a small sample size.
Yeah.
But it obviously went on to do very well in the postseason, so.
Yep.
That's all that matters. There's 3 diggers in the World Series. Who can forget that? Am I right?
Yeah.
Good times. Back when we were a good baseball team, you know. Back when we had professional sports. Oh, boy. Hopefully that can come back soon.
Yeah,
but the NBA is looking on a 25-day return to basketball plan. Some kind of push it out a little more. And then the state of Florida, that's a little more down the list, so I'm bringing it in now. The state of Florida is now making sports an essential business. So that's giving the NBA somewhere to play of some sort. But it's a terrible idea, honestly. It's going to make things worse trying to play sports and getting people out of their house. Obviously, there'll be no fans there.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, it's a risk. It's a big risk factor.
It is. But, I mean, the WWE is doing it, too. And that's full contact.
Yeah.
Like, all over another person. But how they're doing it is after they're only having, like, everyone that they need for that match, they're having them come in. They're going to have their match, and then they're going to bring in a cleaning crew, wipe everything down, bring a whole new canvas, put a new one down, and then bring more people in. They're doing it that way.
It's not a terrible idea.
So, I mean, if, like, the NBA, MLB, if they just, like, clean everything consistently, they could do it without any problems.
I guess, but I just... It's too soon. It's still too soon, in my opinion. The earliest I think you can start these things. I mean, the NBA, I hate to say it, they might not have a season. That might be fully canceled at this point.
Yeah.
But I think like the MLB, like, or even obviously UFC doesn't matter when you fight. It's a year-round event. But like, you can push back baseball a little bit, or I don't know. Do some kind of like shortened postseason, maybe NBA. I don't know. There's so too big of a risk. There's still something that can happen, and something isn't cleaned right, or I don't know.
Yeah. It'd also be interesting for like awards. Would you think they would still do awards for the regular season?
NBA, yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
There's no reason why not to at that point. I mean, at
I
least give the players something. They won't have their playoffs, but they'll have something, right?
Mm-hmm. I know the NBA and NHL have been kind of mirroring each other for like what they've been doing. And I know the NHL is talking about moving back the start of the next season so they can play the entire playoffs.
It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
whatever
something
gets
interesting.
the full season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, got some more NBA news to talk about here. Kendrick Nunn thinks he should win Rookie of the Year because the Heat are in the playoffs, but Ja Morant isn't. All right, so we can just pause that right there and say that Ja Morant is currently the 8th seed, so he's in the playoffs. And it doesn't matter if you're in the playoffs or not.
Yeah.
No, if you're good or you're not. I mean, like, he's good, but he's not Ja Morant. Like, I don't know why he would ever say that. He's getting clowned on that.
I know. Like, Ja Morant might even get a few MVP votes.
Yeah, honestly. I don't think he deserves them, but the hype votes will be in there.
Yeah. Kevin Pillar got MVP votes for last season.
That is true.
Ja Morant could very easily get MVP votes.
Definitely, yeah. But Kendrick Nunn is not someone who should be even talking about in Rookie of the Year stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's just never gonna happen.
Yeah.
It is like, first off, you probably still lose to Zion. There's no way you're beating out Zion.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. He's played 15 games, still better than you.
Yep.
And like, Ja Morant's obviously the one who's gonna win it if we don't get back at this point. No way anyone else beats him out. That's like stupidity. That's some like LeVar Ball type stuff.
Yeah, that is. On to some NFL news. Christian McCaffrey got a massive contract, 4-year, $64 million extension with the Panthers, making him the highest paid running back in the league.
That's insane. That's a whole lot of money. But just thinking about how quarterbacks like Ryan Tannehill just got $29 million, but one of the best players in the league, Christian McCaffrey, only got 16.
Yeah.
I'm just the money difference you get with your position wise just so crazy. I know running backs
Especially
deteriorate
in the
faster.
NFL.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but he got paid. He'll be doing just fine.
Yep.
And honestly, I'd be surprised if like he didn't get a contract after this. He's that good.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as he's healthy.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of reps, so maybe the injuries might start popping in soon, but hopefully not, right?
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, he's a great player. Definitely deserves this contract too.
Oh yeah, 100% deserves that.
More NFL news. Hunter Henry signed a 1-year, $10 million contract extension. It was a franchise tag with the Chargers. He's been kind of injured, but I'm looking him up right now. He's only 25, and his birthday is December 7th. He's still very young.
If they're gonna get a young quarterback in the draft, as most experts are predicting, the Chargers will. That I think that Hunter Henry is like they'd be their top option now. Keenan Allen still.
Yeah.
But you'll have those two be the top option. They resigned Austin Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
They lost Melvin Gordon, which actually I say is awesome. I keep saying that Austin Eckler should have been the starter even when Melvin Gordon came back.
Really?
Yeah, I said that from the start.
Came back? All right, yeah, you can make that argument. Yeah.
Even when he came back, he should have just
I
stayed
think
the starter.
so too. Yep.
There's no way you bring back Melvin Gordon. Smart move by them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I have a hot take. I have a hot take right now. Here, right now. All right, they're gonna get some kind of quarterback somehow, some way. They're still a good enough team. Chargers will end up next season going from 4-12 this year to 9-7 next year.
All right, that's doable. Yeah, as long as people stay healthy.
I'm saying 9-7 next year, Chargers.
Yeah, if they can pick up like maybe a few decent good pieces in the draft, I think they could do that.
Oh, definitely. They definitely could.
Yeah. But looking at it, Hunter Henry, he missed all of 2018, and he played 12 games last season.
He was good
So,
last.
I mean, yeah, he didn't do that bad.
That's fine.
Yeah. And he's been progressing in the amount of yards in each year he's played.
Mm-hmm.
He had 652 last season on 55 catches.
Yeah. Very good. That's pretty good.
Next up, we're going to do a little segment here on predictions where we think the top remaining free agents are going to go. To kick it off, we have Cam Newton. I think he could/should go to the Dolphins. They have Ryan Fitzpatrick, who if you've watched some of the first couple late night sports, you know I'm a big Fitzmagic guy, but
terrible, just terrible.
But yeah, I think Cam Newton, that'll be a good place for him. Not high expectations at all.
Yeah, not at all. That
good
makes sense.
spot for him.
Do you have any other ideas on him, or that's your one pick for Cam Newton?
Wow, put me on the spot, Andrew.
Yeah, right here, right now.
I think that Broncos, that would be another good spot for him.
Yeah.
Looks like the betting odds on him are the Redskins.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I have 3 picks here, actually, for mine. My top pick, actually, I think is the most intriguing pick, would be the Jacksonville Jaguars. So they just got rid of Nick Foles. They currently don't have a backup, or if they do, he's some bum I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
So him and Gardner Minshew playing off each other, trying to fight for a spot, I think would be an awesome pair of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Because they have very similar playing types, both run-around quarterbacks with pretty decent arms. So I like how that would look. I think that would be a good option. I mean, Jacksonville is great on defense, but their offense still struggles all the time. So maybe with those 2 quarterbacks fighting over it, making themselves better like that. I don't know. That could be a good option. My number 2 pick would be the Redskins, actually. Haskins definitely deserves another year, but I feel like this is how I can picture it, seeing they pick up Cam Newton midway through the season after Haskins doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm pretty sure they got another quarterback though.
They do. I know they do, but that's just how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Pretty sure he's not good, but.
And I do agree with you on the Broncos being a good option. I think Cam Newton would be the backup in Denver. Drew Lock is gonna be nice this year. Good rookie quarterback last year. Second-year quarterback now.
Yep.
He'll be solid. I see him being something to watch out for.
One interesting thing about the Redskins is Ron Rivera is their head coach.
So that would be a good fit.
Yeah. Really,
would it be a good fit or would it be a bad fit? You don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
maybe there's bad blood.
Did get to a Super Bowl together.
They did, yeah. I bet it'd be a very good option, actually. Never mind.
They made one of the corniest commercials ever together. I
never saw that commercial, but okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Andrew.
The Pepsi commercial?
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't know. I think that would be a good fit. I don't know, but I just don't. I think they picked up a quarterback. You have to give Haskins another year. The only way I could see them getting Newton is if they pick him up during the season, like you said.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yep.
All right, let's kick it over to Jameis Winston now.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to say something first or no?
I was. You have the Steelers and the Bengals on here as well. Oh, they're the lower on the betting odds.
Yeah, lower betting odds.
On there. The Steelers, that wouldn't be too bad of a pick.
That's coming back this year though, so I wouldn't see it happening.
But then with the Bengals, I think they're just gonna try to draft someone.
They're gonna get Joe Burrow. That was set in stone 3 months ago now.
Yeah.
That was already been set. All right, now we kick it over to Jameis Winston. I have my 3 picks on this one. My top pick is overwhelmingly, I think this will happen, is the Los Angeles Chargers for Jameis Winston. I think that's the best. That's the court spot where I think that I mean, he'll still have those great options, and maybe now we can see not throw a ton of picks. I think that I don't know, maybe
whoa.
what?
He has those great options.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. He had great options in Tampa Bay too. Yes, I know.
He had
He had
what?
Mike Evans
He had
and Chris
Mike
Godwin,
Evans. He had Chris Godwin. He had what's that name of that tight
OJ
end?
Howard.
OJ Howard.
Yeah,
There was another good tight end on
I
that
know.
team.
I'm just saying he's not like he's losing any of the talent he had over there in Tampa Bay. He's coming in to have Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry,
You
Austin Eckler.
can't bring that argument up
It's not an
for
argument. There's no argument on that. What argument? I'm just saying that like maybe he'll have a better season. I don't know.
if he can't do it with the weapons that he had in Tampa Bay, he can't do it anywhere.
I'm turnaround season. It's Jameis country. He's bringing LA to the
maybe if
playoffs.
he wears contacts this season.
Yeah, I think the whole eye thing is like relatively important.
Well, yeah.
So like I'm hoping he'll be better. I don't see it being drastic. Like I'm still expecting 15 picks. But like
yeah. I think he'll do better than
past
throwing a pick to someone when there's no player on his team within 10 yards of that guy, like he did multiple times last season.
So I'm willing to bet that it'd be better with that. And
but then, you can't bring up the fact that he has.
Like, no, I'm not saying better weapons. I'm saying he still has weapons that are good.
Okay.
I'm not giving him any slack on what he did last season. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
It was not good to watch. But my second pick would be the Miami Dolphins. This is like the same thing as Cam Newton.
This is my pick. Is the Dolphins.
Your pick? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the weapons we're talking about, yeah, he has nothing. All right, he has straight up nothing going to Miami.
He has
Devontae Parker?
Yeah.
You have one weapon. That's all he got, really.
I mean,
no running backs.
He had 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah. I mean, he also was the only person they had that was relevant.
Yeah.
To be honest. But, I mean, they're going to draft Tua. Or they're going to draft Herbert. They're going to get a quarterback in the draft. So I'm not like...
I want to bring this up now. I could very well see Tua slide.
Oh, yeah. With the injury concerns, he could definitely slide.
I could see him sliding to even the second round.
I don't see him going that far. With the talent he has. Second round is not in my hand. I'd see like middle first round, nowhere past 20th pick. I'm very slow. I'm very, very high in Tua still.
I'm too, but I mean, just with all the injury concerns, he just failed a couple physicals. I could see him sliding big time.
You know what I see? I could see this. All right, so I can see Winston going to the Dolphins on a 1-year deal. Them still drafting Tua, making him sit out a season to get healthy, and then having him start next year.
I think that's the best way to, like,
bring in a quarterback.
Play Tua. Bring in a quarterback. Yes, I've said that on the show before.
Yeah.
I think quarterbacks should sit their first year, but I think that's
proven.
Yes, I also think that would be a great way to bring in Tua. But if you're going to do that, don't bring in Winston. Bring in Newton.
Why?
Because Newton's better.
Oh, you want to have like a mentor quarterback instead of
even though Cam Newton's not someone that you want to be taking too many off the field, like how to deal with some people, like media and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like on the field stuff. On the field, I would prefer Cam Newton to kind of coach Tua than Winston.
And like all the workouts, like. Cam Newton's a freaking animal.
Yes.
The guy's huge.
Yeah, he's an animal in the gym.
And his second dimension, he's a running back. Like, that guy's huge.
Yeah.
He'll run anybody over.
Yep.
I have one more pick, though. It's the same situation as I had with Cam Newton with get him midseason. I think the Redskins have a chance at Winston. I mean, like, it's just another throwout. Like, if he doesn't get a job before the season starts, that could be another option.
Mm-hmm. I just want to point something out. That was not spit. That was water.
Yeah. What do you have for picks on Winston?
Like I said, I have the Dolphins 1, but if they draft Tua, obviously get Newton.
Yeah.
I could see him also going to the Broncos. Pretty much everyone that I said for Newton, just pretty much same. I could also see him going to the Chargers as well.
Yeah.
Just
Chargers just seem so perfect in my mind. I don't know.
yeah, the Chargers do. Staying in nice weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, just he would still have players to 30, like you said.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know. And
Yeah.
see what Winston said about him getting the boot from Tampa Bay over Tom Brady.
Oh, it was like, I had to be replaced by the best player of all time. Like, shut the up. You're not that good.
Yeah. Friggin', I don't know. Jared Stidham could replace you.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Winston will have a bounce back of sort here, but he's still gonna have 15
Well,
picks.
I mean, you can't really get worse.
You really can't. If he gets worse than that, he won't have a job past week 2. And that's not gonna happen. All right, let's move on to the next player, Jadeveon Clowney. So there's like the betting odds have the Seahawks as the highest, and I think I'm gonna go with that. I don't see why he would leave. I mean, he got traded there, and he seems to like it there. He's the leader of their defense.
Yep.
I just think that the cap space is the problem here. He wants $20 million a year, which is absurd with his injury issues.
The thing is, if he were to stay with the Seahawks, I think he would have already done it.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. But that's why my second option. It's been rumored around a lot. We talked about it, I think, last episode before that, with the Jets as being a high option. As now, when Tom Brady's gone, everyone thinks the East is up for grabs. So everyone's trying to go crazy at it. So they're going after Clowney.
Yeah, I could see him going to the Jets. I think the Jets are my number 1 where he's gonna end up. I don't see him going back to the Texans at all.
Oh, no way. No way.
The Baltimore Ravens are an interesting one. They're
not for me.
They're plus 1,000. No, that'd be interesting just to like see happen.
Oh no! It'd be terrible.
Yes, it would.
It'd be so good.
Yes, it would.
The Titans and Baltimore Ravens are also on this list we were talking about. I don't think either of those teams have the cap space.
Yeah, the Titans would be interesting as well to see him go there.
Don't have the cap.
I just don't think they have the cap space.
That's why I said the Giants have the third best option. I feel like to get him because they have the cap space to go after someone like that.
Do the Buccaneers have the cap space?
No, they don't, John. They probably don't. They sent Tom Brady to like $16 trillion, so I don't think they have any room for that.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. But then, yeah. So I think the Jets are number 1. I think they're gonna win there.
Yeah, that makes sense. One of our last players here, Logan Ryan. There wasn't much betting odds on Logan Ryan. You got it's 5-6 to go to Detroit, 5-2 to go to return to Tennessee, and 9-2 to go to the Cowboys. John, what do you got on this?
The Lions could be suitable for him, because they did just get rid of their best player in the whole sanitary.
Mm-hmm.
But I could honestly see him go back to New England because that'd be a very New England thing to do. He played okay here in New England, but for a guy to leave and then go play a few seasons somewhere else, get better. He obviously got better, especially last year. Probably a career year for him. And then have him come back. I could very well see Logan Ryan return as a New England Patriot. If not, I think he would go to the Lions.
Yeah, I wrote down here that you go to the Titans first, but I just had to change of thought on this. I think he's heading to Dallas. Dallas has been loading up on like big name players this entire offseason, and I wouldn't be surprised if they would stop now and they would go get Logan Ryan. I mean, I don't see what's the what's the thing
Mhm.
stopping me? They still have cap space. I think they're still good on cap
I'm
space.
pretty sure they are. Yeah.
But the thing is, they also got to re-sign Dak. That's the big problem at the moment down there.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do with that because there's no way they're giving him $40 million. Because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
You're still gonna give him $40 million, but I don't know. I see him go with the Cowboys. Lions are the safe option here, but I'm going with the Cowboys. Honestly, that's my pick on that.
Hmm.
All right, on to our last player to talk about today is Jason Peters. I want him to come to the Pats. We need offensive line, and this
Yeah.
is veteran leadership at its finest.
And a good
Good one.
one.
It's a good one.
Other than David Andrews, they've never really had a good offensive line.
Yeah.
It's always been pretty bad. Tom Brady's always been getting hit. I
And this
think
is a
I
left
honestly
tackle
think
too. This is a
yeah,
blindside protector.
yeah, I honestly think that's one of the reasons why he left. He keeps getting beat up because there's no one to block for him.
Yeah.
And with the Pats, it seems like every year they're on like third string guys on their offensive line. So, and Belichick, but I mean, the only reason why I wouldn't see this happening is for some reason Bill Belichick does not like getting good offensive linemen,
I don't know.
especially spending money on the offensive line,
Yeah.
which is probably the most important spot on the field.
Yeah. But you got to pay some decent money. It doesn't matter if the guy's 38 years old. He's still premier. He's someone that I can very well see. If they want to spend money on the offensive line, he comes out of Pats.
I could see him coming here for maybe like a year.
Yeah.
Doing a 1-year contract.
That'd be one great year.
That's honestly the only way I could see him coming to the Pats. Unless for some reason he wants to take a player-friendly contract. But I don't think players are going to be doing that because players, I think, used to do that, come win a ring and then go make money, like Terrell Rufus.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Then I have a sleeper pick on here. The Browns are a definite option on this.
Yeah, I could see him going to the Browns.
Because they want to get what's his name? What's the quarterback? I forget the guy's quarterback.
Baker Mayfield?
Oh, I forgot. He's irrelevant now, so I just forgot about his name. But he needs some offensive line help. So I mean, he'll help his blind side.
Yeah, they do need some an offensive lineman. He's a very good tackle, like you said. Yeah, I don't think he'll go back to the Eagles.
I could see it happening. I would see it happening only if he wanted to like have one more year. Like if he thinks he doesn't have it left in him to keep playing for another 2-3 years, I could see him going back to Philadelphia for just that last year, like retires as an Eagle.
Yeah, these Logan Ryan, Jason Peters, and Jadeveon Clowney, actually probably all these guys, I don't see them getting signed until after the draft's over.
Really?
Yep, because I think even if it's not a team that we mentioned, I think they'll go to a team that like didn't get their position in the draft.
The only one I can see that maybe not happening to would be Clowney because he's like
Clowney,
a high-profile player.
Yeah, just because he's a high profile and he's still in his prime.
Yeah, that's the only one. Everyone else, I agree with you completely on that.
I think that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page at Late Night Sports.
Give it a like.
Smash that like button. Some good episode here. Got some decent amount of news here. Hopefully sports will be back soon and the coronavirus will be gone. Hopefully we'll be back in the studio soon. I missed the studio.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy sitting in my basement recording these episodes, but I do miss sitting in the studio burning my eyes out with the lights. I miss that.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.
See ya.